Yellow. Figured I'd start walking around the world and showing what I've been up to lately. So figured I'd start off with a it's so crisp. Start off by killing some wither skeletons. That's always a fun thing to do. Looks like I only got one skull from that one. Probably take some of these. Take the coal and head on up. So yeah, I don't know if I've shown this yet, but this is kind of my little nether base to get me the wither skulls, and also where is it? Actually, I'm gonna take this with me. Wither skulls, and then I have just a little piglin trading area. Not too big, but just enough for supplying myself with everything I need from that. And then just a little blaze farm. Also, nothing too extravagant, just enough to supply me with what I need. Which reminds me, I was going to take those as well. Yeah, just a little hole in the nether. Gets me what I want from nether farms for now. I don't think I have any other plans to making any other nether related farms, like a gas farm or anything like that. I'm not doing that, but show off something else I've been working on lately. It's kind of a fun change of pace to work on a gaming district. Something that's not necessarily farm related, but more for fun, shits and giggles, if you will. As soon as it decides to load. So yeah, just a small area so far. I've got plans to build other games in here, but for now I just have the mini golf course, which I'll kind of show off just one hole. I don't have the desire to show all 9 holes. It is a 9-hole course, but the first hole, the idea is I'll have snowballs in here as golf balls, and then you just kind of throw the snowball, which would be your golf ball, on the course, and this is all ice underneath here, of course, and the item will slide, and you kind of keep going until you get to the very end, which of course you get a cool little effect with the firework. And then you go in there to pick up your golf ball and you go to the next hole. So my wife and I had to design this ourselves. So we just have banners for the hole number, and then we used white quartz as the white bumpers, and each hole has a little theme to it. So this is just your basic, the easiest hole, and then after that we have a cactus themed one, mushroom themed one, flower, nether themed one. The nether themed one was one of my favorites because with the lava and the magma cubes, I thought it'd be cool to add in some kind of a drop. So if you're silly and you threw your golf ball down there, you get dropped and oh man, you're in the nether all of a sudden. Through which you'd get your ball and then you'd have to start over. So yeah, I did have one that was kind of redstone focused, which this is another favorite of mine. So normally you could just throw your golf ball and then slime machine would throw the ball down the field, but if you stand on this pressure plate, you see that it moves, and then you have to kind of time your throw Ooh, that one almost made it by. Then you walk down here and you continue to throw. It is possible with the machine not running to get all the way down, so it is hard, but it is possible to make this in about 2 shots. So yeah, so that's the golf course. The other game that I made was a drip leaf spleef. So you'd have at least 2 people come into the course, and then you would come up here and grab some snowballs to throw, and you go up to your area, and then you just try to knock the other people down by throwing snowballs throughout the course. And of course, as you walk on it, you can knock people off by doing that too. So just kind of a fun little game. So I also have plans to making a archery range that'll be redstone centered as well too, with fireworks and stuff like that. Kind of a archery race, if you will. And I don't know what else. We'll see. But I'm gonna fill this whole area up with stuff, and might have to expand it depending on how many things I throw in here. So that is the gaming district. Alright, so we did do some updates to the base. We ended up, well, let's see, what's first? I don't know if I showed this last time, but we converted this into a sugarcane farm. So you just flip the lever here. You can hear the sugarcane being chopped down by a flying machine, and then it all collects down here eventually with hopper mine carts. What else? Oh yeah, we did update the storage room. So now there's blocks underneath to show what is in each individual row. And we kind of made it a little bit thinner so there's more room. This is just a garbage disposal, so you can throw whatever you don't want in here and then flick the lever and it'll end up burning all the items. Oh yeah, I did get rid of my bulk storage downstairs. So now all these are full of whatever it's labeled as, and are in shulker boxes. So now downstairs I no longer have a giant room filled with incredibly laggy chests. I just have a big empty room. So I'm gonna fill that with something. I don't know what yet, but I was thinking about making a moss farm down there. So the other thing is we added an entirely new addition to the base. So now you can come to this side, and we used a different color scheme with the addition of deep slate. So one of the cool areas is this is a map of some of the bases that we've built. So this is my wife's base that is in that direction. This is the Minnesota base where that nether portal was connected to, because, you know, it looks just like Minnesota. And that is where the General Mob farm and a very old iron farm I designed is, as well as the first village we redesigned. This is the island that we're on currently. This is another player's base in the world, and yet another player's base in the world. So yeah, so you walk down there, you can see all the different maps, and we've got a music player with some music discs over here. I've got another one in the base somewhere. We've got a very small dripstone farm because I didn't need anything too crazy when it comes to needing dripstone. I have a general mob farm over here that kind of works. It's very slow, but it does produce something. And then we have a little green room slash laboratory that me and my wife designed. That's got a bunch of different random plants in here. There were times where I wish I had certain plants somewhere in the base and I didn't. So we made an area for all of that, with vines was the one I believe I needed the most last time, and cocoa beans. But we also have drip leaf and bamboo and whatever else. This is a room that is built off of the office that I'm in now. So I am literally sitting right here right now. This is my computer, and then my wife's computer is on the table, same table next to me. And the last area, which is the most recent farm that I've built, which was a while ago, but it's the most recent one, is the concrete farm. So you just kind of chill in here and place your concrete, turn on the TNT dispenser, which it is not a duper, it is a dispenser. Where is it? You can see here. And then if I had extra TNT it'd go in there, but this is where the dispenser is to fill that up. And then you would place your concrete in there and you would break it, and it'd all come down through the water stream here, fly up right there, and end up in this shulker box right here. So that's kind of a fun farm. Another fun little project that we were working on was collecting some rare-ish mobs. So this is a skeleton that only spawns on Halloween. We did try to find one that had some enchanted armor, almost full enchant without the leggings, but it took us a little while to find one that was enchanted full armor that actually had the pumpkin head on it. This is a zombie that we equipped with full netherite, who has a sharpness sword, and he hits like a tank. Ooh, I don't want it to lag. Can you see me? Yes, no, maybe? He does hit like a tank, but I guess he doesn't want to really show that right now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. I guess there's a skeleton house back there. Huh. Yeah. Oh, there you go. I am wearing, I think, full prot 4. Yeah, so this dude hits like a tank. That is a sharpness 5 netherite sword that we gave him, so it's not to be messed with, that is for sure. But I would also like to put in a charge creeper in here and some other rare mobs. We'll see what we find. Be kind of cool to get a phantom in here as well too. So yeah, and then we just kind of decorated the place with paintings and random armor. So yeah, that is the progress we have made on this base and the gaming area. I don't know what we're going to be working on next besides the gaming area. I think that's the big one. Oh yeah, there is another area to this that leads downstairs. So this is where the general mob farms items get collected over time. And then there's another chest down there. Let's see. We made a little room over here. I think we were going to put in some kind of farm in here, but we didn't know what yet, so we just decorated it and waited until we figured out what we wanted to put down there. And then I made this cool little power generator room out of one of the beacons that we have. We've got 4 corners of the base that each have a full 5 beacons to give us all the effects. And this is one of them that was close enough to the base that I just said, well, screw it, we'll just turn it into something. And I turned it into this, which ended up turning out to look pretty cool. So, and then the cafeteria room that my wife designed. She did a really good job on this. Even has little menus on the back with some potions and random food all over the place. I'm gonna take a bite out of that cake right there. And then this is the iron farm, and I kept this into a viewing room even though it kind of shows the outside of the base. I thought it looked really, really cool, especially with shaders. I ended up turning this whole wall into black concrete, and eventually I'd like to turn the ceiling, and I don't know how far in I want to go, but I'd like some of that to be black concrete, so it's a little bit more clean, so you don't see all the stone and dirt that you see right now. So but I thought this ended up looking pretty cool, so I'd like to finish that. The iron farm I did turn off because I have too much iron and I don't need it anymore, so I turned it off. So it is not running, otherwise you would see it running. There. Anyway, so yeah, that is the progress I made. Oh yeah, and then I had this little bone meal farm for sweet berries. You can tell the last thing I used it for was like glow lichen and also glowberries. Just for whenever I need them. Usually I don't need that many, so I just kept a simple farm for it. So until I do need more. But yeah. Well, screw it. I'm gonna head off. I hope you enjoy the video, and I will post another one in the future. See ya.